Hello, guess who is back? Who else wants to be back? I'm still the same person. I'm back. Seems like I've gone for years, but then it's just few weeks, or probably I guess it's close to a month that I've gone. Oh, I'm back. I am back. So let me just recall myself. So sorry, the oh my podcast, my channel has been so silent for lately. I have to go and do some personal things, and then I'm back. So, I guess you like the song I just played. It is appreciation. If you still want me to play it, I will play it. Okay, let's just do it on the beat. So, what are you actually grateful for? Are you grateful for life? Are you grateful for things going on in your life? So, there are a lot of things that we should be grateful for. Anyway, this podcast or this episode is actually not dedicated for the heart of we being grateful. But then I'm just grateful for a lot of things. My family, my audience, everything that God has been doing. God has been so faithful. He has been doing so great thing in my life, and I'm really, really grateful for that. Eh? God. So sorry. I cannot turn this episode to music thing. So let's just pause it that way. Welcome to the Lena Show. If this is your first time of joining me on this podcast, I welcome you. And basically we talk about health, things relating to health information, some new things you need to know, and sometimes we just have to talk about some things relating to our personal self, like self-care, like self-growth, our personal branding. So we are going to be chipping that in with time as time goes on anyway. So for I didn't introduce myself. Can you imagine? Alright, my name is Shobbs and I am a registered nurse. So this month I'm going to be doing a series on healthy diet. And in the healthy diet, I'll be talking about some vegetables, some spices, some things, natural spices that we see around us, but then we don't make use of it. So that's what I'm going to be doing for this month. So I'll be discussing about healthy. For this month, it's a series on healthy diet, vegetable, fruits, natural spices around you that you can make use of, but we don't make use of it. I'll tell you the health benefits and how you can use it. So for today's episode, is actually dedicated to lentil. Lentil is spelled Lentil. That's lentils. So I'll be talking about that. Basically, this is actually a good source of protein. If you know lentil is more or less like if you don't want to eat beans, you can use lentil to replace beans. It's a form of soya beans, so you can also use it to replace lentil. If you know that you want to go off beef, you can use lentil to replace that beef to get the normal source of protein that you need to get from beef. So basically, lentil is actually a good source of protein. A lot of our diets are filled with high calories. They are rich in carbohydrate, starch. So deficiency of folate, calcium, magnesium, and this one that is lentil is actually a good source to replace this thing that we are deficient of. It won't make sense when you eat and you're not getting enough nutrients from it. Why are we eating? We should eat to get nutrients, vitamins from our food, and that's why you have to eat healthy. I promise to make this episode very, very short. So that's why we have to eat natural or probably eat healthy diet. So I'm going to be talking about that. A lot of us have parents who are diabetic, and or probably we ourselves are even diabetic. So sometimes you're looking for healthy meal. This this, lentil is actually a good source of healthy meat that you can incorporate into your diet. If you're trying to reduce your carbohydrate intake, just take lentil, incorporate it, add it to your diet, use it to replace a lot of carbohydrate that we eat. We eat a lot of carbohydrates. If you have probably cut off, you need to cut down on your beef. This is also a good source of protein. You can use it to replace that. If you want to lose weight, you can add lentil to your diet. So lentil has a lot of functions, and I would love to talk about the benefits. You can use lentil to make let me say the Yoruba way moi moi, that's the beans cake. I don't know if it's actually even correct, but I know everybody knows moi moi anyway. Moi moi the beans cake. You can also use it to do what's it called, to cook stew. Like, yes, you can use it to cook stew. So if you want me to tell you how to go about the process of preparing lentil as moi moi and stew, just tell me. I'll do a new episode on that. But then let me just talk about the benefits of lentil. So lentil are actually low in calories. They are low in calorie and then high in nutrients. The legumes are high in fiber, folate, magnesium, protein, and iron. I mentioned iron, that if you have deficiency in all these things, you can add lentil to your diet. Lentil are also packed with nutrients that may help prevent diseases. So when you think about adding or probably cooking meals or getting good source of protein and nutrient from your food, you can add lentil to it. So the health benefit of lentil, they are actually good source of fiber. I know fiber isn't that sexy, but it's actually important to your diet. And lentils are packed with soluble fibers, the type that is filled up with that will make you fill up. That is to make you get full on time, and then it will help with your gut motility. That is to help in the regular digestion process. You won't get too, some people have this heartburn or probably they have this running stomach. Lentil is actually a good source of fiber. So you've been finding it difficult or probably having constipation, you can eat lentil. It's all a lot. A high fiber diet can also help lower blood cholesterol, since it helps prevent your digestive tract from absorbing the fatty fat-like substance. So you can add, if you really want to have probably lower your blood cholesterol level, you can add lentil to it. I mentioned for those that are diabetes or probably have coronary diabetes and you're looking for good source of diet for them, add lentil to it. They're full of folate. Lentil are actually great source of folate. That's vitamin B that helps to support red blood cell formation and proper nerves function. So lentils are actually good. They have been shown to be a great dietary source of folic acid. So there's some people. For me, they actually recommend that for ladies or women should take folic acid per day. I don't remember. But if you eat good diet or you actually had good diet to your meal, it will help. So it's actually a good thing. It's full of folate, that's it. And it will even help. Actually, it's a form of folate that particularly important for pregnant women and probably women who are thinking about getting pregnant in the nearest future or in the near future. Folic acid helps to prevent neonatal defects in babies. So if you don't want that, just start taking it, add it to your diet. So lentil is actually a good source of magnesium that helps to improve blood flow and oxygen in the blood. So low magnesium level can make you feel numbness or tingling sensation in your body, flu-like symptoms, and can even put you at higher risk for a seizure or heart issue. So add lentil. I'm advising you now. Lentil is actually a good source. I don't want to play too much in this episode. Let's just continue. Okay, lentil, they will keep your bones strong. We get it's a good source of calcium. If you are looking for non-dietary source of calcium, you are in the right place. Just get lentil for yourself, or probably add lentil to your list. 1 cup pack. 1 cup contains like 38 grams of the nutrients that you need, or probably so the recommended diet that you need to take per day. So they are good pack. I've mentioned they are actually good source of protein. They are good source of iron. So you would see that this lentil actually have lots of benefits, and we have different type of lentil. Like they have different color. We have the lights like brown, we have green, we have yellow and red. There are much. So you just pick the one you want and then go for it. So that's it. It will help to protect your heart. That is, eating lentil is actually associated with an overall lower risk of heart disease, and it has positive effect on several risk factors for heart disease. So lentil may help lower your blood pressure. It's a good source of protein, as I've mentioned before. And finally, being overweight or probably obese increases your risk of heart disease. But eating lentil may help lower your overall food intake. They are very filling and appear to keep your blood sugar levels steady. So lentil may protect your heart by supporting weight loss, preventing it will also help to improve your cholesterol and your blood pressure level. That is all I need to say about lentil. So if you want to know, but it's so simple, you can prepare lentil as in form of moi moi, and I've said in form of stew. In form of stew, it will be like the egusi soup. Yes, egusi soup. So for moi moi, let me just explain the moi moi aspect. Just the normal way. If you know you want to go and grind it or probably use your blender. Okay, let me just explain the blender. If you want to use a blender to blend it, you would probably soak it. After that, the normal thing you had to your moi moi, you want to spice it up with fish, you add pepper, onions, grind everything together, then prepare. You can use milk to thicken it. Just add that way, and you're good to go. Prepare it, and that is it. So that's just it. So you just prepare it in form of moi moi. If it's for egusi, the way you take your egusi, add pepper, and then blend everything together and prepare a stew, a soup, or anyone you want to call it. So you do it that way. It's actually a very good source of protein. It is good. It's an healthy diet or healthy food. So add it to your diet. You can try it out. If you tried it out, tag me or probably send me a message and tell me how it tastes, or probably if you enjoyed it. If you don't enjoy it, tell me. I still need to know. But if you find this episode helpful, if you find it useful, kindly help me tag or repost or share with your friends. Let them come and listen to it. Let them also gain from it. And I told you I'm going to be doing series on healthy diet, healthy vegetable, some natural remedies, natural spices that brown horse that we don't make use of, and they're actually good for our body or for our health. You know, I'm after your health, and that is all for this episode. So please kindly follow us on our social media, or probably follow me on my social media at wellness.show. You can send me a message or probably DM me a mail. Check my bio on Anchor there. So you just pick and copy and paste, send me a message. If you have any topic that you want me to discuss or probably like me to discuss, kindly share it with me. Send a voice note or drop a DM. Drop message for me on our social media handle. You can follow my personal page too. Personal handle is at Quickins_SB. The Quickins is QUEKINS_SB. I want to know my audience. I need to know you guys. So thank you so much. That will be all for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Please do come back next week, because I'm going to be uploading or posting another talking about, we're going to continue the series next week. Share with your friends and have a fabulous week.